The America's mayor thing was a complete fluke. Giuliani was always a controversial and brutal figure in New York City. He was beloved by racists, Wall Street, and police who like to beat up or kill innocent Black people and get away with it. By the time 9/11 hit, Giuliani was a washed-up scandal magnate, best known at that time for cheating on his wife. And I know this because I worked at the New York Daily News at that time, and one of my jobs was to create, quote, Rudy and Judy packages for the new thing called the internet to go on the New York Daily News website. So I got to just write endlessly about Rudy Giuliani's sex life for like months on end. And, every job I've had since has been an improvement, even this one where I talk about organized crime and autocrats all the time. Anyway, speaking of organized crime, we'll step back a bit. Giuliani has been tied to Trump since the 1980s, and he helped Trump's rise to power, as well as Trump's backers' rise to power, by clearing out most of the Italian mafia when he was a prosecutor, thus making way for the Russian mafia to come in and launder their money through New York real estate, like, say, a bunch of Trump properties, while Giuliani looked the other way. In the 1990s, the FBI had begun an investigation of the Russian mafia, and this is described in Robert I. Friedman's book, Red Mafia, which is highly recommended. But the focus quickly shifted to Islamic terrorism after the 9/11 attacks. From 2001 onward, foreign organized crime began to merge with American white-collar crime in a way that dangerously strengthened mafia's stronghold on U.S. institutions and benefited people like the Trump family. But aside from that, Giuliani was proclaimed a hero for his response to 9/11, but in reality, that was a mess for him as well. After the World Trade Center was attacked by terrorists first in 1993, Giuliani, who is mayor, decided to put the command center to stop future attacks in World Trade Center Building 7. And so that's the building that was near the Twin Towers that was not hit by a plane, but fell down later anyway.